everybody, this is Shawn Powell once again, and I will tell you, this has been probably the most requested training I've ever been asked since I've been in online business. And so I've actually done this almost identical type of video in different formats for different businesses since I came into online business because so many people around me were seeing that it was working severely. I was actually getting 60 to 100 plus leads a day using Facebook. And the most beautiful thing was that was how I got free from a job in my first 6 months coming into online business. And I will tell you something, y'all. I'm like a lot of people. I was in my early 40s. Well, I'm 44 right now, about to be 45 in about another week and a half or so. And I was like most men, to be honest. I would consider I was working so many hours. I didn't care about social media. Work had been work for me for so long that something like Facebook didn't make sense to me. I was like, why would a 40-some-year-old man be sitting there typing on Facebook? It's that was my mentality. So I don't care where you're at in Facebook. If you use it at all, the post at all, you were blowing me away compared to where I was when I figured out how to start using Facebook. You gotta understand, y'all, this is my mindset of Facebook. I literally would go on vacations with my little boy to Myrtle Beach and places like that, take pictures while we're there, come home and upload them to Facebook. Not to share to people, but so it'd be a backup for me with my pictures. That was all of my Facebook. I didn't care about anything else. I didn't, that was it. That was it. So me getting used to social media when I got first started looking, I wasn't even thinking Facebook as an option. I had no idea that I didn't know there was groups in Facebook. I just thought Facebook was your own little page and you watched other people and that was it. I didn't even know there was groups. So when I got into online business at the beginning, I came in from YouTube, and then I heard him say you need to get in the Facebook group, blah blah blah. I was like, I don't even know what that means, but I wound up going through, and that's when everything started really making sense to me. When I understood that Facebook was a ocean of people, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to decide on which one I'm going to pick on. Which way am I going to focus to get out to people? And Facebook will be it. Now, y'all, I will tell you, I have no notes written down below this. I am going to show you the presentation that I created a few months back using Power Lead Systems. I had made my own sales funnel, my own landing pages, had 19 landing pages in it, and I was just letting go on Facebook to show people, exactly how I did the training here. And y'all, I will be the first to tell you, it was very uncensored at that time, so I will be going through there editing quite a bit, for your presentation. But y'all, I can tell you, this video right here is raw. It is just at the moment me showing you. I think I wound up getting 33 leads in like 22 hours or something. It was my first day of posting. Right now, if I was going to do that now, I've been focusing at YouTube all week, and I've gotten really good results with my YouTube. I'm actually number one on YouTube for the business that I'm starting to promote, and I'm not going to mention that name or anything. But y'all, I mean, while I'm focusing at my primary business, of course, I still got Power Lead Systems. This is the last 2 days right here, y'all. I've got 1, 2, 3 gold members, a platinum, and a diamond right here in the last 2 days. And again, it's just the beauty of Power Lead Systems, how it's the answer to anything. I'm not even focusing at Power Lead Systems. I'm focusing on a new primary business. I'm up there at the top. But what am I going to do in every video, y'all? Like I teach you in in my other presentation for YouTube, is I'm preaching about Power Lead Systems, y'all. Telling us the answer. It is the answer. So anyhow, this is going to be a whole different gear. What you're looking at, the leads that's coming in on this one in the video is all going to be directly from Facebook. I think it's just better if I could just show you that, this is working for me and this is the leads I've got coming in. Right after that video, I wound up finishing the day with like 52 leads or something like that. It was my first day posting, in Facebook at that time. So I just thought it'd be a really, really good one for you to really see up to the moment what works for me, exactly why I'm doing it in the process. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation. and I'll probably meet back with you at the end. Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I know I've done this before, but y'all, a lot of people keep thinking there's some kind of hidden magic behind posting on Facebook or something. I don't really know what some of y'all are thinking, but I thought I'd take a second to show you what I'm doing. There's no variation. A year ago, 2 years ago, I'm still doing the exact same thing, and I'm still getting the same results. Now, I grant you, Facebook will change with this and this sometimes, and you've got to learn to kind of roll with it, right? And Facebook isn't going to tell you the changes that's taking place. You're just going to have to get out there, bust your ass for a little while, and figure out what works. Okay? But for the most part, I'm going to show you the last, I don't even know, the last 24 hours or less like that. And it's the slowest time of the year, y'all. You got to understand, this is the time in August, June, from about mid-June, almost all of July, and a good deal of August, usually right up to the end of the month. People are vacationing; they're not home, unless it's a ugly weekend or something crazy. Mostly across the United States, where I get a lot of my leads from, to be honest, most of the time then if it's really ugly, people may stay in the house more and something like that. But on average, I'm not going to get the same amount of leads in June or in July and August as I will in September, right on up to June again. Now, even in June, the 1st of June, you can get ridiculous amount of leads. It's a lot's got to do with the way the school works. Sorry about that. A lot's got to do with the way that school works and the fact that people are getting out and vacation. They're out of the house. Common sense, they're not going to be on as much. So there's always going to be a percentage just because of the lack of. Okay. The good part is when they get back online, they are ready. When school starts back in, it's about spending money. What's coming, y'all? You've got Thanksgiving. You've got the holidays. You got Labor Day right from the get go. You've got people paying for school, things of that nature. They've also got what else you got going? Thanksgiving, and then you've got Halloween, then you've got Christmas. A lot is right there back to back to back, and it's taking money for them to do it. People are going to be looking to be making money. Okay, so let me just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Right? All right, this is a post that I'm using. Now I want to prove to y'all this right here. Get to my other one here. I've got two Facebook accounts, right? This one is for Shawn Powell. If you notice the background, you see the boat, and I'm kissing my little boy on top of his head. I want them closely together because it's almost kind of like a brand to me to some degree with me and my little boy. Why? Because they had everything to do with why I got free from a job, why I wanted to do online business was my little boy. I wanted to get free. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even been looking online business a few years ago back, to be honest. Okay. So I'm going to keep that brand to some degree, me and my little boy. I'm not going to take him out of the equation. Now, let me show you. This account right here is the one that most of y'all do not ever connect with me with, to be honest. Because this one is not the one that I go to Action Taker Success Group, that I post in Power Lead Systems group, that I do anything. I don't do group posting on my other official Facebook account. Why? Two reasons, and both are really good ones. Number one is that if I get banned for something stupid on Facebook, and anytime you're posting in groups, anything can happen. I haven't been banned in a long time. No Facebook, well, I wouldn't say banned, Facebook jail. Do you understand what 2 weeks of me not being able to post in my own Facebook group would do? You understand what I'm saying? So it's not worth it. Okay? Secondly, I want you to understand that a lot of people that have followed me over the years, I got quite a few people that watch my videos and stuff like that. They assume just because I post something on Facebook, it's magic. It's the most beautiful thing. Is if I could just make it like Shawn, it would work. But it don't work like that. People on this account don't know me the way that they know me on the other Facebook account. Okay? Now, what I need is the ability to post and try things and learn from my own doings. These are cold leads. Most of these people don't know who I am. Very few of them know me from here compared to the other one, to the other account. I like to keep it that way because of the fact that it gives me the ability to try things and see what works. Your job in Facebook group posting, getting cold leads, which made up 90% of my business that I got from Facebook going into lower income businesses. Okay, I'm not gonna say the upper ones because to be honest, Facebook is not really good for upper businesses. YouTube is awesome for the higher dollar ones. Okay, don't you listen to this, y'all. For the lower income, like free to start up, or they can start off small, sign up, and then all I got to do is connect them around the right kind of people. Facebook is perfect for that, y'all. You can make a crap load of a list in a short period of time from Facebook. You understand what I'm saying? Facebook can be the answer to literally getting 10,000 people in a list for you without spending a dime. I can't do that necessarily if every person's watching me thinks that everything I put out is gold when it's not. I don't want to steer people in the wrong direction. Okay? Now, let me show you something. A lot of times when I do things and I'm testing things to see how they work, I may like it. Understand this. I like it. I think it's sweet. There's my little boy. It's a really sweet picture of him. This is me and him, just like always, branding myself, right? Here's a really good showing August the 10th. This is the last couple of weeks showing all new growth, all new growth. I type something in here that I think that means something, right? Might grab somebody's attention. Let me read the first. Listen alert, listen alert. Grabs attention, right? Well, if I posted this on my other Facebook account with, a lot of people's been following me, every person up there will be doing listen alert, and it may not even work. You see what I'm saying? I don't mind helping people, but you got to understand, everybody is on the same playing ground. Y'all are going to swear to you that I've got some kind of silver tongue, and it's not. I have seen people that do better in Facebook than I do, yet I get better results than them because I've learned the bigger picture about it. See what I'm saying? Somebody, I don't know any of these people up here, a good deal of these people, right? But let's say this person here, and I hope I'm built well. I'm not picking on by any means, but this could be the best thing in the world. Yet, the way I work this, I could wind up getting 3 to 4 times as many leads every day. It's my technique behind it. It's my understanding. It's my work ethics. It's the time that I post. And it's me understanding something very important that you got to get right here, y'all. What I like does not matter as much as what the leads like. Understand that. I would love to have pictures of me and my little boy and not even have any proof of income up here and things of that nature, y'all. And I've got pictures like it that work for me, that do work pretty well for me. But what I like is not as important as what the leads like. So don't ever get hung up on this. Oh man, you know what? If me taking these pictures out would increase my leads 5 times or even a half more, just a half percentage more, then I'll take it out. I'm not hung up on that. I got the bigger picture. What's the bigger picture? Getting leads to my landing page, right? That's it. That's the roadblock you're trying to get over right now, most of y'all. Okay. Now let me show you something. I want you to count. I don't know if you can see the bottom of my hair. This is all of them. This is all the groups I've got on my Facebook posting. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There is 15 Facebook groups I've got total. Don't ever get more than 18. I don't get more than 18. And to be perfectly honest, a lot of this, someone probably snuck me into one of those groups that I don't even need to be part of. You understand what I'm saying? You know how people sometimes will add you to a group or something? A lot of times I'll have to go through and say, that business don't sound familiar. And then find out that there's only 800 people in it. Okay? Let me show you. Here's my criteria. 90,000 people in here, right? Yeah, I'm giving you the answers right here. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. A lot of this stuff right here, y'all, is going to be more than 60,000 plus, right on up to probably 200,000 people in the Facebook group. What is my approach to finding a group? How many people are in the group? Secondly, never ever go to a Facebook group that has if it's saying Amway, I sure as going to post my link in there. If there's 500,000 people in it, I still wouldn't post my link in there because it's disrespectful. You know the difference between being able to post your link and a group called Internet Marketing Make Money Online MLL Advertising, as opposed to make money with Amway. So just because there's a lot of people there, I sure is gonna go spam in the group. These groups are dedicated and made for something different. Okay. Secondly, I've only got 15 groups. I think I had 14. So one of these may be fabricated. Someone put me in. It doesn't really matter. I'd find it out when I start posting later on this evening. When I'm posting, I am looking to see how long does it take to get this to 20 plus. You see this 20 plus right here, right? So those are they're the most active groups. Now, if you don't understand what it means, that means that after I posted this post right here, my initial post. Now, if you know me, I put a post underneath it. I post a message inside of my post. This is one. This is two. This is three. This is four. This is five. I check to see how long does it take for it get to 20. Because even though there may be 90,000 members in here, I could have another one 160,000 members in it, but this could be the sweet spot. This one could be getting a lot more action than the other. So without telling me so, Facebook is showing me which groups I should delete. Now, if I see another group come out to the side every once in a while, I like to get me a brand new, fresh Facebook group, right? Every once in a while, just to try something different. I'll go to the side instead of 12,000. I would never do Sampson County, blah blah blah. But just pretend with me. It's another one. 126,000 people in it. I would add that, and then when I'd go through my list, I look for the slowest one, the one that did not go. Maybe it was like this one. I haven't refreshed. That's why all these numbers are low. Not since last night, actually, 23 hours ago, somewhere in the ballpark. So if you look at this, you'll see network marketing, stuff like that. I would refresh all of them and look for the slowest one. And then if I was going to delete one, that would be the one to go. I don't really care if there's 180,000 people in it. If it's the slowest business, it's the slowest one I got, my Facebook group. Also, I've seen groups where there's almost 150,000 people in it, and the actual, what do you call it, narrator or administrator for the Facebook group has to okay it before it goes through. Okay? That can slow you down to where nobody's posting anything. If I notice that, I'm going to delete that group immediately. I don't care how many people are in it. I know work at home or work from home opportunities, one of those two recently had a lot of people in it, and that was like that. So I deleted it. Okay, now I'm going to show you something. This is one of my posts exactly like it is. Listen alert, listen alert. I have personal downline making $500 days. This works, okay? If you want to know the answer to me getting free from a 26-year profession in 2015 and me coming home to my 10-year-old little boy and being there for him every day, this is it, and I can prove it. Honestly, you'd be crazy not to hit this link, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I like the beginning because it kind of backs up the picture and it makes sense for me, okay? I want to personalize, I want to brand myself, and I want these people to connect with me. Sometimes just a raw footage of just the last few days of ass kicking in a business can do a lot for you. It can. It really can. But at the same time, I would like for my content to have me in it. See what I'm saying? Who am I branding? I'm branding myself every step of the way. Now, when they leave here and they go through the landing page, who are they going to see? They're going to see me sitting at this same table telling people what I think about a business. Who am I branding? Me. Who are they connecting to? Me. Do you want to know why I get such a ridiculous high ratio of real emails? Because it wasn't just this that got them. When they go through and they hear me and they can tell I believe in my business, sincerity kicks in and they can feel it. What do? You can have a beautiful page. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that ocean in the background, blah, blah, blah. Let's put in a fake email. I don't get as many fake emails. I get fake emails still, probably no matter what. That'll always happen to some percentage. but a high percentage of these people are connecting with me before they go through. Why? Because I talk about what my little boy means to me. I talk about what my business means to me. I talk about 65 hours to 100 hours a week when I was younger working in restaurants. People can usually relate to someone like that. Why would I want to take that out? Now, I grant you that my landing pages are never going to change. It's going to be me and a video in them. That's going to happen, period, because I want the real emails. Why, Indy? If I get a 5% more increase and I get 3,000, leads, that 5% is a pretty big increase, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? If I know the answer, I sure as gonna mess myself up over. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. But on this page right here, if I found out that this right here worked better and I didn't need this at all, and just strip it down to that, and if that got me more leads, then great. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's what I do. I post, I learn from everything I put out there. And I don't get hung up on whether or not I like it. I love this page. I think it should be more of this right here, to be honest. But again, I'm not the one paying me and getting in my business. I'm already in my business. It's what the leads want and need that matters. Okay? So, and down here, here's another one that shows all my pages and stuff like that, branding myself. Now, I want to show you something. I wanted to do a video and I wanted to have my official Facebook group. Okay? So let me show you. I copied that over because I got a notification saying it's Shawn Powell because I friended myself on Facebook to both accounts. And I got to go into one of the probably the best Facebook group, one of the better ones I know. And it's got like 214,940 people, right? Okay. Did nothing different. Nothing different. Now let me show you something. I posted on this account one time. One time only. I didn't do anything else. But because these people are connected to me, and I know this is working for me, so I didn't mind doing this. Let me show you the results I'm getting, right? Okay, I posted this 20 hours ago. It was 20 hours ago when I posted this, because I post my first comment always immediately after I post this. So, and there it is. It's showing 20 hours right here too, so it confirms it, right? It's the exact same, nothing different, right? Now let me show you. I have got 13, 14, 15, 16 comments or 16 people up here that like it. That may not seem like that much to y'all, but compared to this one to my other one that I use all the time for posting, I don't get usually that many comments. Why? Because I'm a workhorse here. I get most of my leads from this way, I grant you that. But if you look, there's only one other right here, and then this, right? I always like my own comment or put hearts right here. I always want to put one of those too. Now, I always put my first message down below it. Inside the message, if it doesn't have the link in it, which sometimes Facebook can be a little funny about that, it can be. What do? I say link is above and get to see what this is all about. Something I always say about hit the link above because I want to give direction as to this, right? Now, I'm going to show you, this is real important. I don't care what comment I get at all. I can make it benefit me, severely benefit me. Okay? Now watch this. I'm going to go to this account over here, show you where this has worked. On my Facebook account that I usually connect with everybody, we got a bunch of friends up here, right? One post only, and I have gotten, let's see, Shawn, this is the one I normally did right afterwards. I just wrote something because I didn't have anything ready for it. Okay, I've got somebody asking for information. Now let me show you this. Everything I give are good answers, okay? And you can tell that they're somewhat personally written, okay? Hey, Miss Sarah Wynn, I appreciate you messaging. I usually put a smiley face, usually with the females, usually. Blah, blah, blah. I cover everything in my own words right here. Here's another person. Hey, Miss, blah, put their name in there. She messaged back, what should I do? Well, let me tell you something, y'all. There's only a few messages I got from here. But if you know how many people are watching, you want to give great answers because a lot of times she will never hit the link. But the other 200 people that see it, because every time you make a message, it brings it back to the top of the post. There's 214,900, I think, 80 people in this group. You don't think it ain't getting seen? And it grabs attention in all the right ways, right? Now, let me show you this. So instead of doing something stupid or making fun of her or whatever it might have been, right? You hit the link, you put in the info, like all landing pages do. Then you watch a presentation on the next page, and I have a lot of different things connected to it as well. I was able to get free from my job in 6 months with Facebook and my smartphone in 2015. I have a training page that shows how I do it, and a lot of training on the business directly as well. I even made some pretty awesome banners for it for team members to use. The best I misspelled have, sorry, just noticed it. I've ever seen. Ghostbuster, MacGyver's, etc. You'll see. Okay, I'm expecting her to see it. You'll see, right? And then I'll go a little further. Let's see. You'll see. And I have 2 weekly hangouts that are automatically updated for you in the sales funnel for you and future downline to you as well, and leads. Plus Facebook chat built onto both pages as well. It's a pretty good sales funnel. Take the time to go through it. Thanks for messaging. What do? I think every person that comes up here, if I hadn't got any comments at all, which a lot of times I don't get on the other account because they're cold leads, they don't know who I am. What do? I want messages here. I would say, hey, Miss Sarah Wynn, thanks for the like and a smiley face. And then I go right down below it and just start telling people because I understand I'm using leverage. I want as many comments as I can get, as many likes as I can get, and give great answers to everything I type underneath my post because they, most of the time, she may not even hit the link, to be honest. But how many people are going to be impressed with seeing what I wrote down here below? You will be surprised. Here's another one. I entered my email address. It says invalid. Great. If he said it was a scam, great. Nobody knows my business more than me. Okay? There is no bigger cheerleader than me for my business. If you don't feel that way, if you don't have that in you, then you are in the wrong business. You got to have a backbone. You're going to have to be able to stand up to people. If this guy here, which he's not putting me down by no means, and I even made a good comment, let them know how many leads I got from him. Why? Because I want people to see that I know what I'm doing. So I put it in here, and I got about 3 or 4 people saying the same thing. So you're not alone. I'm just letting them know that he's correct. There might be an issue. A couple of people have done it. And I also told him try this link, which is a different link. And if it doesn't work out, to let me know, and I will send him straight to the sales page, bypass the landing page altogether. Okay? Again, there's a brain behind the person that's making these messages. Now, if I'm doing this, why do I need more than about 14, 13, 15 at most? I ain't been doing 15 at all. I'd say 13 or 14 Facebook groups to post in. If I do this a couple of times a day and I manage like this, I can lay on the couch, watch YouTube. And here's another thing too, y'all. Let me show you. It keeps on going down here. Notice this. This is all. I'll go a little further than this. I'm going to show you something, y'all. You see these? These are things that I've written to answer these people with my link. And then what I did is I would add something to the end to it to make them a little different. Then I take this one and put it, I just play with these. So to be honest, what I can do is I can copy this, okay, just like that. And then I could go right here and I would put, hey, Elizabeth. First name popped up. I'm not going to keep that up here. Sorry. Let me put hey there. That's where the hey came from. Okay, hey Elizabeth. Thanks for messaging. And spell it correctly. Smiley face. And paste. Appreciate you messaging. Or you're appreciated or something. I'll put something like that. It's sincere, for the most part. They're not going to be identical. And then I'll go down here and maybe change this and that. And once I'm done, I can send it out. And it's going to be a good answer. I consider those great answers because so many people are going to be impressed with me doing that. What am I really doing? I'm managing this. Now, I'm going to show you something, y'all. If I keep going down here, info, right? If you notice, this was 9 hours ago. This was 8 hours ago. Here's a person who doesn't know how to use Facebook, right? That's great. I, there's no bad comments. There's none. What am I going to do? I'm going to take this and I'm not going to put a like there, but I'm not going to delete it. Because now I'm going to learn to use Facebook correctly. No one will ever follow you this way. I appreciate him sending that. Why? Because without him, I might not have got that one. You see what I'm saying? I was sleeping through these hours when this stuff was coming through. Anything that brings me to the top is a blessing. Anything that gets this many comments is a blessing. And a lot of people with mobile devices, all they see is likes and comments. Now, let me ask you something. Would you think this one that keeps on scrolling down, got some more stuff down all the way down to the bottom, right? Or this one is more valuable? The one that has all the people just chewing at it all the time. That's the most valuable one. See what I'm saying? So if I had to choose between managing that one or putting brand new fresh ones up, the one that I just showed you is more valuable. Okay? So you understand that, right? It's more valuable. And who started all this? Well, I put something up here. Took about a week for me to get something halfway decent. I thought that grabbed attention right from the get-go. It ain't the most polished thing in the world, but a lot of times it don't have to be. But it works. I usually try to put my link near the top because I want them to see there's a link, right? Now understand this, y'all. If they hit that link and never leave a message, that is great because to be honest, that is the goal. I would love for them. It's a little less work for me to manage, to be honest. But let me show you something. If between the person who hit this link and went straight in, compared to the person who asked for info, to be honest, it's staring her in the face. It's there in two different places. Here it is. Here it is. You would think to yourself, why didn't this person just hit the link? To be honest, a lot of times they don't read it. They don't even read it. And I'm glad because that's the mentality of Facebook. Now, let me show you something. This person posting on this has made my post more valuable. This asking for info and then me putting a comment here has done wonders for this. Now, how to the point to use this to the best of my benefit. When I got up this morning, or right much earlier, let me show you something. You see this answer right here, 49 minutes ago. They messaged 16 hours ago. Just because I got a message, I have learned I don't go crazy to, look here. There are ideal times to post on Facebook. There's ideal times. And I have learned in the evening time is not the best way. If it was first thing early in the morning, that would be fine. But after 5 p.m. in the wintertime is great. 7 p.m. or later is perfect timing for a universal East Coast, West Coast, everywhere. 9 o'clock at night, like right now, is 8:59, is a perfect time to be answering questions. Why would I wait? It's because it's more valuable time to me to be reposting this up here. And look, I'm not just going to send them information. What am I going to do? I'm going to put the information here, tag them in it, and now I'm going to friend these people. Why is that important? Okay. She was impressed enough that she asked for information and then put a like up here. It's a good chance she put a like, right? So if I'm a workhorse and I get out every day in the Facebook groups and they see that, do you understand how many people don't get in your business right at the beginning? Do you understand that some people, after a month of seeing you, is like, man, he's a freaking beast. You know what kind of respect you're going to get? Because most people, to be honest, don't apply action. Their answer to online business is, where do I buy my leads from? That's it. They're going to run that universal landing page, sales page. It could not be more boring. Look just like every freaking anybody else in the world. They're not going to stand out whatsoever. And then they're going to spend thousands of dollars and wondering why they're not making money like the guru who was branding themselves the entire time. Branding yourself is always the answer. Period. Period. There's nothing better you can do for yourself than to find a business you believe in, get over your hangups, start showing your ass on the video, and show them that you believe in your business, and just let it go. You know how I know these answers? By applying a crap load of action all the time. Nobody showed me how to do this stuff, y'all. Now, worst time of the year. I'm gonna show you a little bit further here. How many friends am I just making right here? To be perfectly honest, I would click right here and go through and see how many people are not on my friends list, right? And then I would friend every one of them. And if I hadn't had no comments right here, I could go through and even start putting, hey, thanks for the like at the right time of posting. So it's constantly getting liked in a group with 214,000 people in it. It's managing it. It's being smart and giving good answers. A lot of y'all ain't going to do it. You're also going to wonder why I get 60 plus leads a day without spending a dime. And I've only got 13, 14 Facebook groups. I'm giving you the answer. Whether or not you apply the action, whether or not you want to put 2 weeks of busting your ass to figure out what works for you, probably not. Most of you don't. I could give people the answers and they still won't do it. It won't matter. You know why I don't have to worry about getting saturation in what I do and what I teach? Because most of y'all won't do it. That's the honest truth. All right. So let's see how many new friends I'm gonna add here. Okay. I don't think she's on my friends list. Add a friend. Bam. Okay. Let's see who else we got. Brian. I don't think he's on my friends list. Bam. I hope these are adding my friends. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's go down here. I'm gonna do this here. Well, I can't add a friend to this one. I could message him if I wanted to. Add a friend right here. Okay. Stacy Pitts. Add a friend. Alrighty. I'm not going to friend him. Pam Connor. Add a friend. Okay. And let's do the last one right here. Okay. Again, y'all, one post. I'm not even going to do that one. Don't look like it's got a friend thing up there. Okay. Obviously, how many new friends do you think I'm adding on a regular basis in a Facebook group that we're all connected in that's going to show me kicking ass on a regular basis, showing proof in progress while they are connecting to me, standing out, making new content, trying different things as well. Some things work, some things don't. But either way, they're going to know I'm a beast at what I do. Sometimes, y'all, it'll take some people reaching money before it starts to wake these people up. Sometimes this person was happy in their business. 2 months later, something happened. And here I am, just bam, just hammering away at the same business. What do you think is going to happen? They are going to check out what I'm doing and been doing. That's how you do this, y'all. It's not hard. Now I'm going to show you something. I am willing to bet you I've got leads since the last time I checked because I've done this in the last, let's see, how long has it been? I have not checked my emails since then. I can tell you this. Watch this. So it's been 37 minutes since I hit the last one. Okay. Now, I rewrote the one that I had for this shooting lady. And the reason why I did it is I wanted, so I put it here so she could see it, but nobody else would see it. Well, there's nothing wrong with me tagging her name and putting it here again so other people can see it, right? I want it to be seen that was a pretty good comment, right? Even if I have spelt wrong, it ain't no big deal. Okay, now let's see how many leads I've got. Okay, I got 42 leads right now. Let's see here. Now, understand, y'all, I went through yesterday on my 14 one time, and then I posted one time only, and I never, barely ever, once every month if I'm lucky, post on my Facebook into another group like that for my official Facebook group, my business Facebook group, the one you just saw, ones that most y'all are going to know me from, right? I'm going to see if I can hide this information over here. If it's not, I apologize. Okay, so all this came from one day, but this is going to be from, let's go to less than 24 hours, right? Now, even though this is 22 hours, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So I got 33 leads just right here. Okay. Yesterday, I went to the dentist. I was not really posting on Facebook a whole lot, but that's 33 leads. And all I did was the latter part of yesterday because I wasn't even home majority of yesterday, which meant literally me posting, what's I think 14 groups plus that one on the other one. That's been it. Can you imagine if I'm doing this every day, nonstop, 2 to 3 times a day, posting at the correct time. And then, like I said before, just because people started asking for information, don't answer it right now. Hold off until it's the right time, 7 o'clock in the evening. Take your day off, y'all. Have a break in the middle of the day from after posting in the morning time or whatever. What do I consider work for Facebook? And I've said this so many times, y'all. I have got my phone on the charger. I don't even use my laptop. I use my phone to post into these groups. So I'm using an old S3 phone because I ain't got a new phone yet. Still using the old one. It works for me. I've got color notes where I can touch, copy, and paste. And I try things. And even the ads I create, this right here, is made with my phone. It's called PhotoGrid. It's a free app. So I just take screenshots and then I'll work it up, dress it up a little bit. And here's another one, right? Well, I like this one. So it shows me getting 7 new members in 2 days. So I thought that was, so it'd be a good one. And while I'm posting this, it's saying not even including the weekly residual. Okay. Now, some of y'all, you're going to say, oh, I don't have any, credibility, I guess. Y'all, when I first started, me busting my ass and telling people what I thought about my business, and this picture of me, my little boy, was getting me a crap load of leads. I got 36 leads in one day. Now, I posted several times in that day, but it was from the content I was putting out, telling people what I had found, that I believed in my business, and I already had light at the end of my tunnel. I wasn't free from a job yet, but I could feel it was going to happen. And you have that burn in your belly. If you write something and it's sincere, that's the problem some of y'all are going to have. You're not going to let go. You're scared to let go. Somebody might see you on Facebook or a YouTube video, right? Somebody might know who you are. When you drop that entirely is when everything changes. But when I started writing content and it meant something, and it took me getting pissed off because I was posting on Facebook and not getting results. And I was posting things that I liked, why ain't this working? Just like everybody else. The most leads I ever had was 10 leads. It overnight went to 36 leads. Why? Because I started putting out content that meant something. I let go. I let go. I didn't care anymore. I let go. Now, some of y'all are going to have to get to that point. Now, the beauty of Facebook and YouTube, there's nothing I don't do that don't brand me. Nothing. And the people who are watching me, just like on this, account right here, the people who are watching me are seeing me on a regular basis and know that I'm a go-getter and that I apply a lot of action. I don't teach anything that I don't personally do myself. I know the fundamentals of solo ads, and I'm not knocking solo ads. Please understand that. I'm never going to put it down. You'll hear me say I've never done a solo ad because I've never done it. Why? I've got 900 videos. Find a solo ad video that I've done. You're not going to find one because I've never done one. Do I know how it works? Do I understand the email marketing behind it? Do I understand? Yes, of course I do. I get it. I'm a pretty smart guy. I love figuring stuff out. But I am a practice what I preach person. I will never teach something that I don't personally do myself. If you hear me tell somebody to go big in their business, like I do a lot of times in my videos and stuff, it's because I went big in my business. You understand what I'm saying? If I tell somebody, if it was a rev share, oh, look at that. Ain't that pretty cool? If it's a rev share, y'all, that was the lady from the messages. If it's the rev share I'm doing, and I would start big and tell people they need to go big in the business or whatever, and I expect I don't expect people to do something that I'm not doing. Same with teaching as well. I'm not going to be putting out content just to be putting out content. Because what I've learned, y'all, is if I was trying to teach somebody how to do Facebook and I didn't have that technique down, and y'all, I can tell you, it's not the only answer to how I do Facebook. I will tell you this: I don't know anybody that gets 60 to 100 plus leads a day. Because let me tell you something, y'all. I'm not getting out daily on Facebook like I can and like I used to. I've really been slacking off for the last couple of months, and I spent a lot of time making landing pages and sales pages. If I did this every day, 2 to 3 times a day, and what is work? Laying on the couch, the blanket on me, ceiling fan like the one above me right here, the cat laying on my legs, and I'm watching YouTube videos or my favorite movie, and I'm posting on Facebook and managing it at the right times. Is it how many hours? I don't know. 2 hours, maybe 2 hours to 3 hours a day at most, right? Somewhere in the ballpark. Isn't it worth getting a crap load of leads and branding yourself and people seeing you the entire time? I used to work 65 hours a week, 40 hours in 3 days, every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, where I was so damn tired I couldn't sit down and eat because if I did, I wouldn't get up. I stayed skinny because I worked my ass off. I would get raw in places I'm not even going to talk about because I never sat down. Y'all, I'm telling you, this ain't work. This ain't work. But learning to make things work for you your way is the magic. It's the answer. Brand yourself every step of the way. That's it. That's it. Okay. Y'all, I hope somebody grasps what I'm trying to say here. You know, YouTube's a lot like this in some ways. Just get in front of the camera, find something you believe in, and just let go. I couldn't give a damn what anybody says or thinks. I'm sorry. My freedom and my little boy's freedom means more to me than anything else. That's what you got to know. And I understood that if I'm not getting seen, I'm not going to grow. I got that from day one. You understand that, y'all. Find something you believe in. And here's the last thing, and I can tell you, you take what I just said right here, can change your life. Because that's how I got free from a job in 6 months. This, Facebook, and my mentality I just told you. Okay? Let me tell you something. Focus it one way of getting out with people. If it's Facebook, if it's YouTube, if it's all ads, if it's Craigslist, if it's whatever it is, I don't really care. Master that way, because somebody's made it that way. I guarantee you somebody's made it. Master that way of getting out to people and focus it that and nothing else. Nothing else. And master that one way and know you're not going to quit. And it's just a matter of time. That's it. That's all it takes. But a lot of y'all, you'd rather complain, I don't have the time, I've got my hangups. I'm too ugly. I'm too fat. I'm too old. I don't speak good enough English. I'm gonna blame my sponsor for my failure, and then I'm gonna spend all my free time in the Facebook group of the support group for the business, and that's it. These people are already in the business. You're not getting fresh new leads. The people that get comfortable getting out and getting seen every day, and these in these places that they're not your members, they're not members, they're not in the business. Those are going to be the ones who make it. Apply action at the right times, at the right places, and stay focused. I'm telling you, that's the answer. It'll never be any different. And y'all, I can tell you, there's a lot of people that scale up using paid advertising. I'm not knocking that at all. I know the ones who can be, hustle and make that work. What I learned, I didn't spend a dime. I have made some stupid income in online business, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. Even to the point that a lot of these people scale up and do paid advertising took notice because of me just putting my head down and getting to work. If me laying on my couch for a couple hours a day, posting, getting a name for myself, bringing people into my business, and some of these businesses, y'all, I could slack off and let go, and it towed itself. I don't have no bills no more. I don't have anything. I'm just giving you the answers. I'm gonna end this, y'all. Sorry this is long. I hope someone really takes this and understands it. And what I just implemented and told you in Facebook, you can easily do the same thing in YouTube, y'all. Focus at YouTube. Get out. Tell people what you think. Because I'm gonna tell you what. Sincerity is the answer to both sides. Me giving those great answers, telling people what you think about your business, Go to a landing page. Power Lead Systems, y'all, is perfect for branding yourself. There's never been a better business for branding yourself than Power Lead Systems. Even if you're not promoting Power Lead Systems, I don't care. I can't do what I do without it. So yes, I'm a huge fan, and without it, I can tell you, I don't know if I'd be free from a job, to be honest. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. The actual presentation I just created there. I know it was a little bit raw, but there's a lot of intensity inside that video, and sometimes when you do videos, y'all, sometimes you can really just sense it and feel it. That maybe it's something that the people need to see. And me focusing at YouTube the last week or so, I felt like maybe I would not present the kind of intensity that maybe you needed to hear. And so I thought that if I went through and just edited it down, try to clean up some of the rawness, that it might actually serve better than me trying to show you exactly how I do Facebook as of today, where right now I'm just focusing mostly at my YouTube channel and promoting. Now, to let you know, y'all, one of the most beautiful things about focusing it one way of getting out the people and mastering it, you will always have that. Okay? I don't care what business you go into, you'll always have that one thing that that's you're always going to be your fallback because you took the time to master it. You know it inside out. You're confident in it. Facebook was that for me. Okay, so I did feel that way about it. The problem I had with Facebook was the fact that I was a one-trick pony. To be perfectly honest, I felt like I could not teach anything else. And in all honesty, I still wanted to stay into that free social media platform, and because I think a lot of people, really can't afford to really be doing a lot of paid advertising things of that nature. And what I do just brands the person every step of the way is priceless. It's absolutely priceless. And I get the highest ratios where people connect with me. So my lead ratio to sponsoring is incredible. And so I kind of fell into it. And like I said at the end of that video a second ago, sincerity was the answer. But listen to this, y'all. Let's say that I'm doing videos, YouTube videos every day. I got burnt out last year when I got into business, and I was making incredible income. Even with incredible income, I still got burnt out, and I could go back to Facebook and give me a break from from getting out of that specific way, and then I could turn around and do the exact same thing. If I get tired of doing Facebook, then I can go do YouTube. It's awesome when you master one way. I would suggest staying focused at one way, y'all, until you get that one way. Until you get that. Once you've mastered that, then you can go to something else and start studying how to do YouTube or paid advertising or whatever it may be. It does not matter what you pick, y'all. I can tell you that. It doesn't matter what you pick as much as you being comfortable with it, getting comfortable with it, and just putting the work in and learn as you go and not quit. If you do that, you will make it. Okay. I hope this presentation worked out good for you. Appreciate it.